Of course. Come on, drive on by. Spectrums. Oh man. Have I got anything at all? Just realised. Anything? Oh, there's one there. Okay. Dylan, if you ever see this, I've just sent your birthday card that we were talking about last night, even though it's 2.5 months to your birthday still. 12 years old. You might think it's going slow, but it's going fast, and you can write it. I've enclosed my favourite photograph, well not my favourite photograph, my favourite photograph of you is the one down there with elephant. The one of me holding you in my arms on your first Christmas. That's sent to you. So I've got a shortage of photographs, I'm hoping, let's not be a downer, huh? Okay, actually let's change the song I'm going to play. I was going to record another version of Emma, but you know what? Try a version of the Hammerback. What's the tune is like? Wow! Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Camera seems a bit strange, don't you? Out of the head. I was bleeding memories from the wounds in my heart. Your shrapnel kisses left scars that never heal. Your henchman words took all my defenses down, and your penchant for cruelty was finally revealed. You feast upon innocence, but your appetite stays unsated. You lust for naivety, and you don't care about its source. One day your walls will fall and your church will be desecrated. I've been to hell and back, and I'm gonna teach you about remorse. You place landmines in the playgrounds laughing, well, hey, everybody dies someday. You tear-eyed parents should thank me for taking the element of surprise away. You mock the lame and meek, saying, seek, and ye shall find no cure. Your pain is my sustenance. Now give me more. Ransack the nurseries, weeping, give me my childhood lost. You can't escape the past's grasp, and all you meet you pay the cost. You spiked the communion wine, cackling, say hi to your maker from me. I saw burning torches all the way to hell and back. Let me introduce you to your destiny. Stole the widow's tears, using them to disguise your lies. Asking a jury of your so-called peers, won't you forgive me one more time? Whenever you open your underworld mouth, the devil reappears. One day someone will come along and exact a price for your crimes. The first time I embraced you, your lips were like a switchblade on my neck. Your kiss tomorrow was a journey I didn't think I would ever get to make. I found strength I never knew I had to free myself from your clutch. You cast me to hell and back, half of that journey you're about to take. You say praise false idols, you speak those words into the looking glass, branding your dark commandments into the flesh of newborn babes. I heard pleas for liberty echo off of your dungeon soul. Depravity and decadence are your stocks in trade. Your conscience is a vacuum where nothing can exist. Your kiss is like a crucifixion, a slow impious death. One day the slain will rise, and in vain will be your mercy cries. I was flayed all the way to hell and back. Unlike you, I've got tomorrows left. Dylan, Emily, don't listen to this song. Actually, what you might want to do, my darling children, somewhere down the line, I would hope that you would come across an album called Hard Rain by a man called Bob Dylan. And listen to, it's a good album. Mick Ronson plays lead guitar on Maggie's Farm. Unfortunately, he'd fallen out with Bob Dylan at that point, with Bob Dylan had fallen out with him. No one ever wanted to share a stage with Mick Ronson. Bowie learned that to his cost. This guy over there singing, the star of the show, and all eyes are just going to this blonde god with a guitar over there. That's why, as I think I've said to you before, I wanted to call both you Ronson. I got veto both times. Anyway, there's a song, it's the closing song on the album. My jaw is seizing up. Need to bite down. It's called Idiot Wind. Someone's got it in for me. Listen to that song. Shall I keep going or shall I stop? We fought a losing battle, but the victors needn't know. Let me hold you tenderly and ease away your fears. You know you've got a friend in me if the longing reappears. I saw you walk the minefield, you had stardust in your eyes, and in your footsteps when I kneeled, you didn't seem surprised. It's not too late to change things, the picture still looks good. You know that when my phone rings, I'd answer if I could. Let's get off this rodeo and put both feet on the ground. It don't matter where we go, I'll make sure love's in town. I didn't make the river freeze, but I'll help you get across. And if that doesn't put your mind at ease, you can call me if you're lost. Call me if you're lost. That was originally called Red Fiesta Blues. I wrote that, I think I wrote it. My recollection is I wrote that about 7 o'clock one morning. About someone. And, my mouth. And they were coming in to work at a place I'd taken this dog, well, it was a dog job. That's what I always say to you guys, Dylan and Emily, you know, but especially you, Dylan. I always went under the water level on the jobs that I took when I took jobs. There's a movie called Cool Hand Luke that I saw maybe when I was about your age, I don't know. And all of the ending is pretty sad, it could have been a bit better. What I took away from that movie is the easiest way to defeat your enemy is to make them think they've already beaten you. So I took this job and they would be, you know, one would just absorb a bunch of garbage and stuff, you know, and they were just lunatics. They put me in this porter cabin, which was outside of the company perimeter. I started off working with my buddies, and some not buddies in one part, but the boss, you know, absolutely despised me, even though I'd saved them a fortune, because they were literally going broke. Anyway. And so they, what can we do? And they put me in a porter cabin outside the thing. But what I would do is, whenever they would come down, I would suddenly, you know, like I'd had about 15 energy drinks and so I'd be And I'd leave all the work there scattered and go, oh God, it's so hard. I can't cope with this, I've got this to do. What? Sorry, I've got to get this done now, I'm so far behind. Oh God, it is never worth the money you're paying me this. It's not fair. And they would go away going, we're sticking it to the Irishman. And then I would just put my feet up on the table and I would listen, for hours. I mean, I would just, some of the studs I would just get in a car, in a company car actually, and I just, some days I drive to Bristol, which is like, 2 hours away. And they didn't know, And he's in the cabin sweating away. If we go in, we'll have to help him. So he's like, oh. And I was making a fortune, Where was I going with this? I'm reminiscing a bit here. Anyway, there was this lady there. She was I believe, happily married. I would hope so. But she always had this, and she was a very nice person, exuded this quality. But she always had a look of sorrow about her, an aura of sorrow. Why, maybe something had happened in the past, or maybe she thought that life had only dealt her 3 cards, and a 5-card hand. I don't know. I wrote quite a lot of songs about her. I got the inspiration for circumstances, scenarios for quite a lot of songs about her. Anyway, she had a red Fiesta, and when I was parked to where I was, my porta cabin was too. Like a little Italy, a little Ireland, and you'd see the cars coming in. And when the bosses came in, I was zipping about. I remember my boss one day, scumbag, he died at about 42, I think. He was a vermin. He covered up so many assaults on the female workers by the boss's son. Well, he was doing some himself, actually. Again, different times, different times. These days he'd have been arrested, put on the register in an instant, And he came to me around April time, all smug, and he said to me, he said, well, we've done the company pay rise, and it's 3% across the board, but your circumstances are a bit different, so I'm capping your pay rise at 1.1%. He had this great big smug bully-like look on his face, going, I'm paying these people who can't do half the work that has nowhere near the intelligence, everything that your job has to do. I'm paying them 1% a week more. But through various, they never realised that someone who was clever enough to save them that amount of money was also clever enough to see ways of making his own wages a whole lot more. So, they would be getting, we're getting an extra penny in the pound, or whatever it was, a penny in the 10 or something on their money, And I was practically burning the stuff to keep warm. Of course, as ever, one too many divorces took a lot of it away, but it was a fun time nonetheless. Anyway, this lady pulled in. She had a red Fiesta. LPE was, I think it was 360. F360 LPE, I think was the registration number. And because the LPE, when I used to do a cover version of the Beatles' Help, I used to change the words to LPE if you can, I'm feeling down. I'd like to do Prairie Winds. How does Prairie Winds go? Well, Blackbird, I'll feed you in a minute. I can do Beatles Blackbird. I'm the music. You're coming towards me, memories in your eyes, saying, repent before me, before the sunrise. I refuse to succumb, I refuse to yield. Let them take my money, I go on as a shield. I could always write a new song, I guess. Maybe Emily's song. Look at a harmonica here. Not singing yet. Oh, this is an A harmonica. This is because last night, this is what I wrote in your birthday card, Dylan, for your 12th birthday. Thank you. 2, 3, 4. If you're going to play a song in the key of A, I'm using A harmonica, it might be an idea to actually tune the A string up. What should we do now? Any lyrics around here? Definitely play blues? I'll play that. The only lyrics I got pinned up is nobody. What key's that? Is it that? I wonder if you could do that. So it's. Don't mind me. Where does it go from there? D to C, isn't it? might try it. I can't read the words. Chair in the way. Bear me a second here. This is how Daddy does it, by the way, okay? So let's get rid of my lyric lectern. So I have the lyrics pinned up on box files or in plastic folders. They're taped, actually. A4 box files that are then stood up on piles of CDs at various heights. Well, you know what the front room is like. How would this go? What are you gonna do when you wake up today? No one's gonna listen to a single word you say, knowing you're a nobody, a non-entity. Noon tonight, doomed to wallow in obscurity. You never had a friend, and you know you never will. 15 seconds of you, everybody's had their fill. No one cares about you, no one gives a damn. Even in your own life, you're an also-ran. Do you believe in destiny? Do you believe in God? So you can blame someone for the fact you're the man on which the whole world's trod. Every second that you live is a miserable existence. If you want to check out early, you won't need any resistance. An acoustic version of Nobody. I never thought I'd ever play that song acoustic. We met at the wrong time. Well, that's how it seems. That should be a B minor, shouldn't it? Woo. Thinking about Helen, Red Fiesta Blues. This was another song that she kind of inspired. This is a song that's kind of a mini movie. I don't know how much of it was in this song. I mean, sometimes you just pick people and they would become okay. So what would be a scenario of that person? I've heard that so many times over the years. You know, either only wrote that song about me, or who wrote a song about me. They just became, you know, what's the starting point to a poem? You know, what's the starting point to a story? This is the thing, you see. I mean, my social reality songs, I guess, my social commentary songs, there I'm a journalist, you know. I mean, personal experience always comes into these things somewhere down the line, you know. It's like she's crying a million tears. Well, who was the abused woman, the victim of domestic abuse you wrote that song about? All of them. All of them. Just one, all of them, you know. So maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, there's a story about a three-sided relationship, you know. So many people have those. I had to hold my tongue then in case I said something that best I take my grave and you don't find out about. At the wrong time, or that's how it seems, in a haze of confusion on a battleground of dreams. I was lost in the night, searching for a need to survive. I couldn't find the words, so I spoke with my heart. I said, if God has mercy, He won't keep us apart. We felt the emotion and waited for the dawn to revive. She held all the answers, but threw me no clues, not a sign of acceptance or a quote I could use. I fell to my knees, crying, you're the salvation that I need. She put my face in her hands, and I wept like a child. For all the people involved here, she whispered and smiled. We live in times when love's a long way second to greed. I cried, the past is behind us, the best lies ahead. I wish it was as simple, was all that she said. I knew it was time, taking me down with it too. Her words cut like lightning, hair split to my soul. Standing around her was the only time I felt whole. But I didn't have something, I don't know what that I needed to pull through. I was on a bad road with no exit in sight, no idea of direction and no sign of light. I needed distraction, so I hit the brake pedal hard. My mind took the brunt as I crashed at the curve. I can't make the pain stop, surely that I deserve. I looked at my hands, saw nails in a marked playing card. She doesn't exist, she's not real, someone's side. She's your manifestation of your dreams stored inside. But I knew they were wrong, just looking for a way to abstain. Standing around her was the only time I felt whole. I kept it all in, but I was losing control. And the lonely night echoed my sad refrain. I wrote her a letter, 40 pages of verse, saying loving you's hard, oh but forgetting you's worse. I got no reply, just a cold wind blowing down an empty street. I knew I would love her more than anyone else. Her wedding vows now are gathering dust on a shelf. But I didn't have something, I don't know what that I needed to compete. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year. Optimism or words full of fear. I'm locked in the void, and only she has the key. She knows if she needs me, I'm still waiting in black. I might turn the words off, I can't turn my back. Oh, but time's running out, and I just can't fight fake destiny. The pedestal's waiting, she needs it, it's there. She doesn't have to love me, I don't even care. I've got all the love we need here in my heart. We can fight all they throw, and we'll always pull through. Tomorrow starts here for me and you, and I know once you're in her heart.